Hi everyone, I'm Mia. I'm truly grateful that you've chosen to be here with me today. I want you to take a deep breath, let your shoulders relax, and allow yourself this time a few moments dedicated entirely to you, your heart, and your well-dashed being out today. We're going to embark on a gentle journey into self-love. Not the fleeting kind of self-love that comes from applause or achievements, but the deep, nourishing kind, the kind that heals old wounds, quiets the inner critic, and reminds you of your inherent worth. Self-love is a practice. It's a conscious choice to treat yourself with kindness, compassion, and patience, even in moments of struggle or self-doubt. It's the act of becoming your own ally, your own source of comfort, and your own guide through life's challenges dotting this journey. We will explore self-love from three interconnected perspectives. Each one offers unique insights and tools to help you heal, grow, and reconnect with yourself. In the first part, we will look at the psychological perspective. Here we'll explore how our thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors shape our sense of self-worth. We'll learn how to soothe the inner critic, build emotional resilience, and develop habits that reinforce our value and nurture our hearts. Through mindfulness, self-compassion, and reflection, we'll discover how to heal emotional wounds and create a safe inner space. Then we'll move into the spiritual perspective. Here, self-love is about honoring your inner self, connecting with your higher consciousness, and opening your heart to unconditional love. We'll explore practices that bring awareness, presence, and alignment with your true purpose. Through forgiveness, letting go, and deep reflection, you'll see how self-love can expand beyond yourself, allowing you to experience peace and connection with the world around you. Finally, we'll explore the educational perspective, where self-love becomes a practical, lived experience. Through stories, exercises, and reflective practices, you'll learn how to integrate self-love into your daily life, strengthening your emotional resilience, confidence, and inner harmony. This journey isn't about achieving perfection or forcing happiness. It's about being present with yourself, honoring your feelings, and nurturing the beautiful, complex, and worthy person that you adopt by the end of our time together. My hope is that you'll feel a gentle sense of peace, a quiet strength in your heart, and a deep reassurance that you are enough just as you are. Every breath you take, every moment of awareness, is an act of self-love, and today you're choosing to embrace it fully. So let's begin this journey together with openness, with patience, and with a gentle knowing that you are worthy of love, healing, and care always. Psychological healing perspective on self-love *, self-love, from a psychological standpoint, is not simply feeling good about yourself. It is a deep restorative practice that allows you to acknowledge your inherent worth, nurture your emotional well-being, and treat yourself with tenderness and compassion. It is the conscious act of becoming your own ally, especially during times of difficulty, doubt, or inner turmoil. Healing begins the moment you shift from criticism to gentle, compassionate care for yourself. Many people live under the weight of a harsh inner critic. Thoughts such, "I'm not enough," or "I always fail," echo in the mind, creating tension, anxiety, and a sense of isolation. These voices can be so habitual that we fail to realize they are not truth. They are conditioned patterns of thought. Psychological healing begins when we learn to replace self-criticism with compassionate attention and understanding, creating a nurturing relationship with our own mind and heart. This healing process rests on 5 interconnected pillars: self-kindness, common humanity, mindfulness, healthy boundaries, and self-acceptance. 1. Self-kindness. Hugging yourself with words. Self-kindness is the practice of treating yourself as tenderly as you would someone you deeply care for. It is an intentional act of speaking to yourself with love rather than judgment. When you make a mistake, instead of harshly condemning yourself, you acknowledge your humanity with gentle words. I am allowed to stumble. I am worthy of love. I am learning. Healing exercise, heartful self-kindness. 1. Place your hand over your heart. 2. Take a slow, deep breath, feeling the rise and fall of your chest. 3. Silently repeat, may I be gentle with myself. May I be patient with my healing. 4. Allow the warmth of your hand and the rhythm of your breath to create a sense of safety, calm, and reassurance. Consistently practicing self-kindness rewires your mind to respond to challenges with patience and care, gradually replacing patterns of harsh judgment with nurturing support. 2. Common humanity. You are not alone. Common humanity reminds us that struggle, failure, and pain are universal aspects of the human experience. When we feel isolated in our suffering or ashamed of our mistakes, recognizing that others have endured similar experiences reduces shame and fosters connection rather than self-blame. Healing exercise, shared humanity. Awareness. 1. Bring to mind a current challenge or moment of discomfort. 2. Gently say, I am not alone in this experience. Others have faced similar struggles, and I am part of this human journey. 3. Feel this truth in your body, the gentle relief, the quiet connection to the larger web of human life. Understanding that your pain does not define you but connects you to others is deeply healing. It softens isolation, cultivates empathy, and nurtures a sense of belonging, even within your own heart. 3. Mindfulness, holding your feelings with care. Mindfulness is the art of observing thoughts and emotions without judgment or attachment. It allows you to experience feelings fully while maintaining stability and self-respect. Imagine your thoughts as leaves floating down a stream. You do not push them away nor cling to them. You simply notice them and return to the rhythm of your breath. Healing exercise, mindful observation. 1. Sit quietly and focus on your breathing. 2. Notice any thoughts or emotions that arise. 3. Label them gently. This is worry or this is sadness. Return your attention to your breath. Mindfulness strengthens your ability to respond to life calmly, rather than reacting from fear or self-criticism. It nurtures a compassionate awareness of yourself, giving your mind space to heal and your heart room to breathe. 4. Healthy boundaries. Protecting your energy. Self-love is incomplete without creating safe and supportive boundaries. Boundaries act as protective fences around your inner garden, preserving the energy you need for growth and healing. Setting boundaries is not selfish, it is an act of deep care for yourself. Types of healing boundaries. Emotional boundaries. Avoid absorbing unnecessary stress or negativity from others. Time boundaries. Prioritize rest, recovery, and activities that nourish your spirit. Energy boundaries. Step back from people or situations that consistently drain or harm you. Healing exercise boundary. Affirmation. 1. Reflect on one area of your life where your energy feels depleted. 2. Silently affirm, it is safe for me to honor my needs. Protecting my energy is an act of self-love. 3. Release guilt or fear while affirming your right to care for yourself. Healthy boundaries. Create a sanctuary within yourself, ensuring that you have the energy, focus, and emotional space needed to nurture your growth. 5. Self-acceptance. Healing your inner child. Much of our emotional suffering stems from old wounds or unmet needs from childhood. True self-love involves embracing all parts of yourself, including the vulnerable, wounded, or afraid aspects. Healing occurs when you acknowledge these parts without shame and offer them the nurturing attention they may have lacked. Healing exercise, inner child. Connection to 1. Visualize your younger self, the version of you that felt small, lonely, or afraid. 2. Place a hand on your heart and send this inner child a message of compassion. I see you. I hear you. I will care for you now. 3. Repeat silently. You are safe. You are enough. You are loved. This practice reconnects fragmented parts of yourself, fostering inner trust, emotional integration, and a steady sense of worthiness. Daily healing practices for psychological self-love. A consistency is key to rewiring the mind and nurturing the heart. Incorporate small daily practices. 1. Heart journaling. Each evening, write down one act of care you gave yourself. Celebrate even the smallest gestures. 2. Gentle affirmations. Begin the day with words of healing. I am safe. I am worthy. I am healing every day. 3. Check-in breaths. Pause several times during the day to place a hand over your heart. Breathe deeply and repeat, I am present. I am gentle with myself. These simple practices soothe anxiety, repair emotional tension, and reinforce your innate worthiness. Healing. Through psychological insight, self-love from a psychological perspective is a journey of restoration and resilience. By cultivating self-compassion, mindfulness *, boundaries * inner acceptance, you create a sanctuary within your mind and heart. Healing unfolds gradually as each small, intentional act of care builds trust in yourself, strengthens resilience, and softens emotional wounds. Self-love is not about perfection or constant happiness. It is about being present with yourself, honoring your feelings, and nurturing your inner world. With gentle consistency, emotional wounds can soften, self-doubt can diminish, and a deep, steady sense of worth can emerge. To sit with your emotions without trying to fix or escape them. To understand your patterns without labeling yourself as broken, because you are not broken. You are patterned. You are conditioned. You are human. And healing is not about becoming someone new. It is about gently meeting the parts of you that have been waiting to be seen. So if you are on this journey, moving slowly, sometimes doubting, sometimes tired, that is okay. Because self-love in its truest form is not loud. It is soft. It is patient. It is choosing yourself again and again in the smallest, most unseen ways. And maybe that is where real healing begins.